Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bold and the beautiful recap for May 1, 2024. Steffy sees Ivy. Steffy worries about Finn while Ivy catches up with Liam in the bold and the beautiful recap for May 1, 2024. We're back in the vacant building where Finn, Tanner Novlan, and Deacon Sean Cannon try to keep Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, conscious. Deacon tells her that he knew she was alive because of those 9 toes, and he tells her how much he loves her. Ridge, Thorsten K., realizes that Steffy, Jacqueline Messins Wood, has been drifting off during their meeting. He wants to know what's going on, and she admits she called Finn and hasn't heard back from him. Ivy, Ashley Brewer, apologizes for kissing Liam, Scott Clifton, who assures her that he doesn't mind. She says he hasn't aged and might even look better than she remembers. Ivy says she's been thinking about kissing him for some time, and he jokes about not being able to do it over a video call. She points out that he isn't married anymore, so she can kiss him. He's confused because she said she was there to see her uncle, but she's making it sound like she extended her layover to see him. She says she's also there to see him and catch up. "I've got all the time you need," Ivy tells him. Ridge asks if something still feels off with Finn, and Steffy says she's worried about Deacon putting ideas in Finn's head. Besides, her husband is a doctor, and he's probably saving someone's life as they speak. Little does Ridge know, Finn is with Deacon and he's telling Deacon they need to get Sheila to the hospital. He offers her some water because she's dehydrated, and they try to get answers about what happened to her. Liam shows Ivy pictures of his daughters. Ivy bets he's the cutest dad and can tell he's proud of his kids. He praises their ability to co-parent, though the plan wasn't to be split from both of their mothers. He tells Ivy that Steffy and Finn live in his old Malibu house. Ivy remembers the house well, and she also remembers all the fond memories they share. She asks what it's been like for him all these years. He just ended 2 major relationships, and now he's trying to find his way. Ivy praises him and says that lots of people really love him. She grabs his hand. Ridge reminds Steffy that Sheila is gone, and he wants to be sure that Finn knows that too. Steffy swears she still feels Sheila, and Ridge assures her that Sheila is gone forever. Finn says they need to get Sheila out of there. Deacon has to break the chain. Shouldn't they call the police? After some effort, Deacon manages to break the chain with a little bit of divine intervention. Once it's broken, he asks Sheila if she's ready to go home, and she gives him a smile. Ivy hopes Liam knows how great he is and all of the wonderful things he's done for her over the years. Hope and Steffy, she says, we're lucky to have him. Steffy agrees that Finn is a rational person and he knows Sheila is dead, but Deacon keeps reaching out. Even dead, Sheila is in the middle of their lives. Ridge reminds her that Deacon never listens to anyone. She decides to go to Il Giardino to tell Deacon in person to leave Finn alone. Finn says they need to get Sheila out of there. Deacon asks if she knows who put her there. When he brings up the name Sugar, she becomes agitated. Ivy wonders what her life would be like if she hadn't left California. If she didn't have to get on a plane, she could explore all the things she's missing out on. They exchange compliments as Liam shakes his head in disbelief at how long it has been since they were together. Ivy still sees it clearly. He thinks back to their time in Paris as they piloted a boat down the Seine. "We were so young and carefree," she marvels. Ivy tells him she's always had him in her heart, and she leans across the table to kiss him again. Steffy walks into the restaurant to find Deacon as Ivy finishes her kiss. She watches them in disbelief. Ivy tells Liam anyone would be happy to have him. Steffy chooses that moment to interrupt. "Cute," Steffy says sourly. Deacon wants to know how Sugar found her and brought her there. "No," Sheila cries. She manages to say Steffy and house and says that Sugar was going to hurt Steffy. She tells Finn she's sorry for not being able to stop her. Finn tells Sheila that everyone is fine, including Steffy. She weeps harder hearing that Steffy is alive. She tells Finn and Deacon how much she loves them. Finn assures her that she'll be all right and he's going to take care of her. She hugs him as Deacon watches in relief. Title: The Bold and the Beautiful Recap. Steffy's encounter with Ivy. In the heart of Los Angeles, where glamour and intrigue intertwine, the world of Forrester Creations pulses with drama. May 1, 2024, marked a pivotal moment in the lives of its iconic characters, as Steffy Forrester found herself unexpectedly face to face with a blast from the past, Ivy Forrester. The day dawned with an air of anticipation, the sun casting its golden hues over the sprawling metropolis. Within the hallowed halls of Forrester Creations, designers and interns bustled about, each immersed in their own world of creativity and ambition. For Steffy Forrester, the day promised routine, a whirlwind of meetings, designs, and familial obligations. Little did she know, fate had a different plan in store. As Steffy navigated the maze of cubicles, her mind buzzing with the day's agenda, a familiar figure caught her eye. Ivy Forrester, her once rival turned distant memory, stood amidst a flurry of fabrics, her gaze fixed on a sketchpad. The sight sent a jolt through Steffy, a reminder of a tumultuous chapter she had long sought to bury. Their history was as intricate as the designs adorning the showroom walls. Ivy, the Australian beauty with a penchant for stirring up trouble, had once vied for Steffy's affections and the coveted position within the Forrester dynasty. Their rivalry had ignited passions, sparked betrayals, and left scars that time had failed to fully heal. Yet, as Steffy approached, a wave of unexpected emotions washed over her. Nostalgia mingled with apprehension, curiosity laced with apprehension. Ivy looked up, her cerulean eyes meeting Steffy's with a mix of surprise and wariness. "Steffy," Ivy uttered, the name a whisper on her lips, laden with years of history and unresolved tension. The air crackled with unspoken words as they stood there, two formidable women, bound by blood and ambition. Memories, both bitter and sweet, danced between them, weaving a tapestry of their shared past. "Ivy," Steffy replied, her voice betraying none of the turmoil raging within. "It's been a while." Ivy nodded, her expression guarded yet curious. "Indeed, it has. I heard about your recent successes. Congratulations." Steffy offered a tight-lipped smile, acknowledging the gesture with a nod of her own. "Thank you, and you? What have you been up to?" The question hung in the air, pregnant with unspoken implications. Ivy's gaze faltered for a moment before she composed herself, a wistful smile playing at the corners of her lips. "Exploring new horizons, I suppose," Ivy replied, her tone enigmatic. "Life has a way of taking unexpected turns." Steffy arched an eyebrow, sensing layers of subtext beneath Ivy's cryptic words. Before she could probe further, a commotion erupted from across the showroom, drawing their attention away. Amidst the chaos, Ridge Forrester, patriarch of the esteemed fashion empire, emerged, his presence commanding the room's attention. With a mere glance, he silenced the murmurs, his steely gaze sweeping over the gathered crowd. "Attention, everyone," Ridge announced, his voice resonating with authority. "We have a special guest joining us today." All eyes turned to the entrance, where a figure stood shrouded in mystery. As the newcomer stepped into the light, gasps of astonishment rippled through the room. It was none other than Thomas Forrester, Ridge's prodigal son, returning after months of self-imposed exile. His presence ignited a flurry of emotions, relief, apprehension, and a glimmer of hope for reconciliation. Yet amidst the tumult, Steffy's gaze drifted back to Ivy, whose expression remained inscrutable. Their encounter had unearthed old wounds and reignited dormant passions, leaving unanswered questions lingering in the air. As the day unfolded, the lives of the Forresters intertwined once more, their fates entangled in a web of ambition, love, and betrayal. And amidst the chaos, Steffy found herself grappling with the ghosts of her past, uncertain of what the future held. For in the world of the bold and the beautiful, where passions run deep and secrets abound, every encounter is fraught with the potential for both heartache and redemption. And as Steffy's gaze lingered on Ivy, she couldn't help but wonder what twists of fate lay ahead in their tumultuous journey.